Namibia, along with the rest of the world, is once again observing World AIDS Day. That is also why Jerry Hughes is back in Namibia again with his message of hope. The message, in short, is to be diagnosed with HIV is not a death sentence. Unfortunately, that is often the response of infected people, and Hughes is on a mission to change that fatalistic perception.
That's a normal fear, because when I was diagnosed with HIV, I was extremely scared. I was extremely scared I was going to die. I was extremely scared about what about these medications I'm going to take, what's my employer going to do, what's my family going to think, all of that type of thing. And the reality is that when we deal with our fear, when we go through our fear, we can conquer that fear. But it's important for people who are living with HIV and diagnosed with HIV not to succumb to fear, because when you do, you're paralyzed, and life is in essence over for you. And so it's important for us who are living with HIV to continue on.
World AIDS Day is commemorated each year under different themes, but does changing the themes actually have any effect on people's sexual attitudes and behaviors, given new infections are still occurring at alarming rates all over the world?
People don't connect to themes. I think it's great that we have a theme. I think that's wonderful. But at the end of the day, we need people who are going to come forward who are living with HIV. It needs to be action, not just a theme, not just a little glamorous marketing piece. We don't connect to pieces, we don't connect to marketing, we connect to each other.
In addition to his projects in aid of HIV and AIDS orphanages, Hughes is also a motivational speaker and addresses both infected and affected audiences around the world.
You're not defined by your disease. You're defined by who you are, by the wonderful person that you are, and life does continue. And if you're sitting there and you're not living with HIV, I want to encourage each of you today to go out, volunteer to an orphanage, volunteer at a hospital, let people know who are living with HIV that you love them, that you care, because it does take a village to conquer this issue.
There are 204,000 Namibians living with HIV and AIDS, and this year alone, 14,000 new infections were diagnosed. The Jerry Hughes Foundation is active in India, South Africa, and Namibia.